So good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending this briefing with me today. And let's start with introductions. So I am Mr. Romero, your moderator for today.
I'm Ms. Alforte. I will be your analyst.
I'm Mr. Roque, and I'll be the historian for today.
I'm Lenny Roy, representing CBU's Legal Department.
Okay, everyone. So to start this discussion, let's imagine this 10 years from now. Overcrowding on our hospitals and communities struck with many disasters. And along the way, physical therapists that are Filipino have already left to work abroad. So my question is, what happens to the patients left behind in the Philippines? Well, this is I present. Today, we will aim to discuss one mission. How can we sustain physical therapy in the Philippines despite the global challenges? Well, we will examine first the migration, the climate change, and Philippine history involving the healthcare innovation to create a solution for the future. So, to comprehend this weight of topic first, let's begin with understanding the global situation. So,
Thank you. So right now, countries around the world are competing for healthcare professionals. Filipino professionals are highly respected for their skills, compassion, and for their adaptability. However, this creates a serious problem. So in this graph, sourced by the International Labour Organization, a start in a rise in the migrating Filipino workers started in 1992 with almost 6,000 of the population. And recently, in 2001, with a rise in almost 14,000 nurses professionally. Caretakers and caregivers also skyrocketed in 2003 to the half of 20,000 of the population. As you can see in this graph, when experienced physical therapists leave for higher paying jobs abroad, local clinics and hospitals become super understaffed.
okay, so essentially, globalization creates opportunities, but also consequences?
Exactly. Many rural communities are already struggling to access rehabilitation services. If more professionals migrate, recovery for injured patients and stroke survivors and elderly individuals becomes even more difficult. But migration is not our only problem. Climate change is increasing health risks. Stronger typhoons, floods, and heat waves lead to injuries, disabilities, and respiratory illnesses, and long-term rehabilitation needs.
So, sustainability in healthcare isn't only about money.
Correct. A sustainable clinic must also reduce waste, conserve energy, and prepare for environmental disasters. The future healthcare worker is not just a therapist anymore. They must also become a community leader, educator, and environmental advocate.
Our ancestors already understood sustainability long before modern technology existed. Like developed, it survived colonizations, wars, and disasters using cooperation and local resources. Filipinos practice bayanihan. Communities have been helping one another without expecting payment way back then.
You mean the famous image of neighbors carrying an entire bahay kubo together?
Exactly. That spirit reflects what healthcare should be today. It should be collective responsibility.
Our ancestors also used sustainable materials like bamboo, nipa, rattan, and abaca.
Because they are renewable, affordable, and accessible. Even traditional weaving communities in Mindanao and the Visayas practice sustainability naturally. They created durable products while preserving culture and minimizing waste.
So, our solution doesn't need to copy foreign systems completely.
Yes, because true progress happens when modern science work together with Filipino identity and values.
Which brings us to our proposal. This is what we call the Green Clinic. It is a sustainable physical therapy clinic designed for Filipino communities. Instead of entirely depending on expensive and imported equipment, clinics can also use locally sourced and eco-friendly materials for selected rehabilitation tools. For example, think of this concept: bamboo for canes and balance bars, recycled materials for exercise tools, and solar-powered lighting for clinics in remote areas.
That reduces cost and environmental impact.
And it increases accessibility. Patients in low-income communities can still receive quality rehabilitation, even without the expensive machines. This also creates an opportunity for local workers, carpenters, and craftsmen to contribute to healthcare.
A modern healthcare system inspired by Filipino resilience.
Exactly! And beyond equipment. The Green Clinic also promotes disaster preparedness, health education, community rehabilitation programs, and environmental responsibility. It also inspires optimism amongst Filipino healthcare workers. It encourages them to stay as they see the positive progress within our healthcare system.
So, I want to ask the panel one final question. What if we were to ignore sustainability?
We lose healthcare workers.
We lose cultural identity.
Vulnerable patients lose access to recovery and hope.
Today's discussion reminds us that physical therapy is not only about rehabilitation. It is about building a stronger community, and sustainability is the means in creating healthcare systems that can survive through economic struggles, global migration, and environmental change. And as future healthcare professionals, we are not only treating patients, we are helping and shaping the future of the nation.
And it shall be a sustainable one.